Hello, everyone. Welcome to ComicsAdviceGuide.com presents Tales from the Geek. I am Aaron the Mechanic.
I am Be the Dove Queen.
And I'm just Bobby.
And
I've been gone so long, I've completely forgotten the rhythm of things.
You forgot you're just Bobby? Did you forget?
I forgot rhythm, at least. You ain't got rhythm.
You got rhythm. You got music.
All right, I had Phineas and Ferb instead. Anyways.
We do have news.
We do have news.
We got comics.
We do have comics.
Mm-hmm. All the things. I don't think we have any announcements besides like, comment, share.
Yeah, absolutely.
The main announcements.
It's the end of the holidays. Like, we don't have holiday things anymore. The holidays are done.
Yeah.
Although next Monday we celebrate MLK Day, so there we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Fair, but all right. Yeah.
All right.
Holidays flowing.
Yeah, absolutely. Into the lull of January we land.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yes. Well, good news, everyone. So the long-awaited Last of Us HBO series. Yay, good news, everyone. The long-awaited Last of Us HBO show. We have Rotten Tomatoes scores coming in. We have Metacritic. We have like IGN scores. They are saying it's worth the franchise, that it is. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. Metacritic score has it, I think, in the upper 90s, and Rotten Tomatoes right now it's certified fresh at 100. So really good reviews, which is good because I think this game is so beloved by so many people, and it's about time that gaming.
Hope they do it right.
I know that gaming had a really good representative in media, and of course, The Witcher was kind of there, but it was a book as well. So
there's a lot happening on The Witcher side, but
yeah, for sure. So that is coming out. Let me get that day. It is coming out January 15th. So you only have to wait 5 more days. Remember, it's got the amazing Pedro Pascal and the awesome chick who played Lyanna Mormont. What is her name in real life, though? Hold on. She's playing Ellie in this.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet.
It's pretty great. It's really good casting. And if you are a fan of the game, you'll know that Troy Baker is the voice of the main character, Joel. Troy Baker is also like every voice ever. He was also Booker DeWitt in BioShock, and he's been everything everywhere. But he is doing a companion podcast. It's coming out at the same time as the show. So if you're a really big super fan, yes, go ahead and check that out. They're saying, Bella Ramsey is Ellie and Lyanna Mormont.
Gotcha.
But they're saying that she's an incredible Ellie. That Pedro Pascal is, of course, knocks it out of the park every time. So it's something to look forward to this week if you need a little more zombie in your life.
One quick quick thing. Just remember, even if you're a super fan, remember this is an adaptation. Things are different.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I have seen this complaint. Pedro Pascal has a perfectly fine beard. Chill.
Oh my gosh.
Chill out.
Oh my gosh.
Beard. People are crazy.
Yes. I've heard this.
It doesn't look exactly like... No, it's an adaptation. That's
it's
perfect.
Fine. It's fine.
Slow your roll, bud. Slow your roll.
Okay.
I know.
Yes. But...
So...
Yeah.
There's always going to be a difference. And and they modeled Ellie kind of after...
Last of Us 2 Ellie, right? Not like age-wise, but like... visually.
Well, they told Bella Ramsey to not look at Ellie in the game. They said just like read the script, and she said no, there's no way I possibly can because I also want to do the game justice. So she went and watched like some Twitch streams of people. But Elliot Page was kind of like the inspiration before transitioning as Ellie, and you can see, I think there was also maybe a little bit of Elliot Page in that kind of inspiration. It makes sense.
No, yeah.
But anyway, I'm really excited. I'm a fan of The Last of Us. And I'm not really one for the zombie things all the time, but I think The Last of Us really does deserve good justice. So really excited
Last
about
of
it.
Us zombies are great because they're weirdly logical. That's an actual thing.
I think that's the scariest part, though.
Yeah, and they're dead, but they're not dead. It's more like
Dead.
they're infected with a virus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That then, I mean,
Yeah.
and some of those zombies are really, honestly,
Terrifying.
terrifying. Yeah,
Yeah.
very scary.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
anyway, check that out if that's your deal. If you're watching us, I'm assuming you are a Marvel fan. We have more details about Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Yes.
Quantumania. We have a new trailer, and it's teasing a battle between Scott Lang and Kong the Conqueror.
Kong the Conqueror? Is that what people
Kong
are
the
trying to say?
Conqueror.
Oh, good God.
So
Hello,
hi,
Pantheros.
welcome. So the trailer was released right, I think during the college football playoff championship. So anyway, things don't look like they're going very well for Ant-Man and the Wasp. So go ahead and watch it. It still looks bombastic. So we have like Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly coming back. We have Catherine Newton, Bill Murray, and Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Douglas are in this. So star-studded cast, really cool looking poster, and also who doesn't love Paul Rudd? So
Yeah,
Godspeed.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely true.
He like never ages too. Isn't that insane? I
know.
swear. Have you seen those comparison photos? I'm like, you look.
It's him and Keanu. They've been in an immortal war for years. I'm
Well,
certain of it.
Keanu is
Yeah.
also like, I swear we've seen him in a photo from the 1800s.
Yeah, no,
Just been
that's the
around.
thing. It's like I think they're both
Portrait.
immortals.
Yeah.
I think they're fighting each other, and they're currently doing it through the hearts and minds of the populace. Like it's the only possible,
I believe
only
it.
logical explanation.
It
I
makes
think
sense.
their well intentions keep them young. You know,
That's it.
it's better than any moisturizer. So I'm actually really excited about this, and I don't know vampires. I'm about to talk about more vampires.
Yeah, let's
actually.
go.
Mhm.
So Nicolas Cage, who has played a vampire before, but will be playing a vampire again in this incredible. I'm so excited. I guarantee I'm going to go out and watch this when it comes out. It's called Renfield. It's with Nicholas Hoult, so you'll know him. He's Beast in X-Men, and he's also in the most recent The Menu movie with Anya Taylor-Joy and Ralph Fiennes. But basically, Nicholas Hoult is playing Nicolas Cage's familiar, and he is going to like an abused employee anonymous meeting and is like, I'm being abused by my boss, but I can't get out. And everybody's like, yeah. And he's like, and if I get out, I feel like he's gonna kill me. And everyone's like, yeah, that sucks. But they don't know that he's a familiar. And then
Right.
you got Nick Cage.
Literally dealing with a vampire. Yeah.
Literally a vampire. And it looks like so much fun. It looks to be, yes, all these trailers are available to watch at the Tales from the Geek Facebook page. So go ahead and check that out. But it looks so much fun. It's being directed by Chris McKay, and it's coming out April 14th, 2023. And Chris McKay he just recently directed, not recently, but if you're a fan of the Lego movies, with like Batman and the Lego movie, that's all him. He's awesome.
Oh, no way.
And I think it kind of has like that quick, sharp, witty cut humor that the Lego movies have. So he also did like the Tomorrow War, but we don't talk about that one. But it looks like so much fun. So go ahead and check that trailer out if you haven't already. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited. This cast looks great. I had to look it up then.
Good. Good. Let's hype it up. Hype.
They don't even sparkle.
Yeah, I know. They don't even sparkle. I need a refund now. But we have a Dungeons and Dragons live action series that is being picked up by Paramount Plus, which is really exciting.
Be separate from the new movie?
It is separate from the movie, so it's still years away. It's just starting development, but I think that all the hype around the new Dungeons and Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves movie that's coming out,
and they're like, hey, we want in on that action.
Exactly. Yeah. And the wonderful thing about D&D is that you can make it so different and do so many different
things. A whole other world, a whole nother part of
exactly. Whole new set of characters, and it looks to be very exciting. So again, no date on when that will come out, but Honor Among Thieves premieres March 31st.
I
So put that
know.
on your calendar.
So soon.
I know.
I'm excited.
Me too. And I think this is a very zombifying episode. So The Walking Dead is going to release basically like 3 possible spin-offs on AMC.
Don't we already still have Fear going, right? That didn't end.
Nope,
Well,
that's still
Hey, Voodoo.
Hey, Voodoo. What's up?
Hey.
Yeah, the gang's all here.
The gang's all here again. So yeah, I think it might be like Game of Thrones where they had like 3 in development and then whichever one does best is the one they kind of stick with.
Makes sense.
So we'll see. But yeah, 2024 is going to see the release of another Walking Dead spinoff starring Andrew Lincoln's Nick Grimes and Danny Guerrero's Michonne. And the series is going to continue their love story. Sorry, spoilers if you didn't know that they end up together. But this is kind of replacing the previous. It was going to be a movie, and now it's going to be a show. We've got another one called Isle of the Dead that is coming. That was announced last year. And then we have another one that's going to be with Norman Reedus only. And that's just called The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, because they couldn't come up with another word or fun catchphrase. So, yeah, it sees Reedus as Daryl in France, and he's trying to find his way back home. So, lots of Walking Dead stuff in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we thought they were leaving it or being done. No.
No.
Can't kill them.
Nope.
I mean, look, the book and the show separating, leads to weird places.
It does.
So
it does.
Yeah.
And what else are they gonna play at your local restaurant on mute? I don't know.
I don't know if zombies is the best option.
I think that's perfect. I'm just kidding.
I'm concerned for the American public if that's how we want to eat our food.
Bobby, there's a lot of other issues I think we got to solve before that.
I know, right?
But anyway, yeah, there's just a few. So I'll wrap it up with a little bit of gaming news, just from your local game developer here. So Callisto Protocol, Striking Distance, who helped develop the game. Rick and Michonne has been delayed until 2024 now. I think I might have said that. I think,
or maybe it was. Maybe I think whatever. I heard something else too. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think Rick and Michonne. I already closed the window.
Yeah.
Listen to Rick.
Listen to Rick. He knows about Rick.
Exactly. He knows what Rick is up to because he's Rick. The Ricks know.
Rick knows.
Yes.
Right.
So Callisto Protocol apparently left several developers out of their credits. So I don't know. There's kind of been like this, and I think movies do this too, and TV shows. But when, let's say, you get a new job and you're working on a video game and that game hasn't come out yet, sometimes you're not put in the credits because you weren't there when the game launched. And so a lot of game developers and workers and contractors are really afraid of leaving because they've put all this work in and they want that credit on their resume, or they can say that. So it's kind of starting a conversation now about, are you going to include that? When is that like cutoff? Do you include absolutely everybody's that's worked on the game? What does that look like? But it's starting a really good conversation, I think, about just giving proper people credit. And I hope that everybody gets credit all over the place, not just in gaming, but also movies, music, TV, where have you. But I'll leave you with that little food for thought. And that is the news for the week.
Yes. Love it.
Oh, whoops. I should have holidays, guys. Holidays. Give me half a sec.
Oh, pull
like
up your
Bobby
book.
was just like, I'm watching the show too today.
Yeah, he's like, this is great, guys.
Yeah.
What's next? Oh.
Yeah.
It's
me. I'm next.
I'm the next one.
That's okay, because Bobby was like, why isn't he sharing the books? Oh, wait, I have to click a button. So
yeah.
All right.
It's okay.
Let me just confirm. Okay. Well, all right. I don't know how this, man, it's all good. It's all
You can do it. We
all
believe
good.
in you.
You can use this time to like and share.
Yes,
Please,
and comment.
yes.
Wait, you've been commenting, but keep commenting things.
Yeah, keep doing that.
Oh.
All right. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Honestly,
Bro.
I think part of it is that I had a thing in my news that I wanted to drop for news, but it's also like sad and not really our thing. So we'll let it be. It's fine. Instead, let's talk about the Avengers. The Avengers, and it's classic Avengers too. Avengers War Across Time. Like look at who we've got here. This is like not exactly all of the classic Avengers. Nor is we've already got Captain, who's 7 issues in. I think I have to look at the history again before he was truly an Avenger. But look, it's the OGs. They're fighting the Hulk on the streets of New York. It's a classic, and it's the beginning of a showdown with Kang the Conqueror. It is going to span centuries. Avengers have been the nemesis to Kang years and years and years for all sorts of reasons. We have Paul Levitz, who has always been on the DC side of the spectrum, making his Marvel debut with this.
Say what?
Yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm
That's
very excited to
interesting.
see what's up with this. Next up this week, we have, Batman. The Adventure Continues Season 3. This is just Alan Burritt and Paul Dini going, hey, they won't give us an animation budget, but we still have stories to write in the Adventure series, in the animated series, so we're doing it. Just give us a comic. They're having a lot of fun. This one is starting off with the Muscle, who is in Blackgate, who is being targeted by somebody. He's got deep ties to all of the criminal underworld, and it's up to Batman to keep him safe until they figure out who's behind it all. But like honestly, it's just Paul Dini wrote a lot of shenanigans. Googs, come
We
on.
were joking that you were lost in the room of despair or something like that because we were moving your rooms, and I said you had to organize stuff. So
Yeah.
Sorry, Bobby, that's on me.
Look, it was 48 hours of moving my entire
The room
all
of
of
despair.
all of my stuff got moved from upstairs to downstairs over 48-hour period of time.
So see, I was right.
I was very tired. I was
So
very tired
right.
last week.
It is the room of despair.
It's a good new room. I'm very happy with it.
No, the old
Anyways.
room was the room of despair. So
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. All right, next
Reminds me of
up.
the pit of despair from Princess Bride. Anyway.
Anyways, next up, we've got Black Cloak. This is coming from Kelly Thompson. She's an Eisner Award winner, if you did not know that. She's sticking with Meredith McLaren. Look at this art. Is it not beautiful?
Gorgeous.
All sorts of cool stuff.
Gorgeous.
They are making the claim that this is a new series, and their pitch is Blade Runner style mixes with saga-esque drama in a delectable fantasy sci-fi blend.
Funny.
And if you have not been reading Saga, go get
Right
it
now?
now.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
bye.
So bye, B.
Bye,
We'll
bye,
see you later. Go get it.
Bye. But honestly, Saga is amazing. Black Cloaks are trying to solve the murder of a beloved prince in Kyros, the last city in the known world, before his murder tips the city into war. This is a triple-length issue for $5. That's always good value right there. Next up, this week, The Final Gamble. Two men who owe money to the same loan shark get into a poker game with her to take care of all of their debts. Unfortunately, they're both bad at poker and they can't work together, so they both lose. And instead, all of their debts and pretty much them in general are sold to the Mercury Society, a group composed of the richest and most powerful people in the world. In this unforgiving place, the people are forced to fight to the death in an elite gamble for their souls.
Oh wait, so is it like
Squid Game?
Yep, thank you. Could not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm getting
that.
from. I'm getting from it, but like not
Squid
kids
Game vibes, very heavy Squid Game vibes.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
that.
but not
I like
murder, not murdery kid games, just murder.
Straight
Yeah,
up
you're
murder.
right. The kid games part. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we have the greatest name in comics, Daredevil. Daredevil is a classic, not just the Marvel Daredevil, but Daredevil. This character has been bouncing about in the public domain for a long time. Bart Hill grew up a member of the famed Hill family stunts, known for their daring live shows and harrowing feats for film and television. In the wake of a terrible loss, Bart has decided to take up a new charge, to use his skills and training to take the biggest hits, survive the biggest explosions, and keep coming back for more. For Bart Hill, being a hero is no mere stunt. It's just kind of a classic. It's interesting to see it come back, and we'll see where it goes. Yeah. And then I believe... No. Yes! Maeve, Rising Warrior, coming out of Red 5 Comics. Being written by Cristiano Sykes and Kevin J. Corcoran. I can never say Irish names correctly.
Yeah.
I can't do it. But that's unfortunate because this is the story of Maeve, the greatest warrior queen of the Emerald Isle. She is a goddess in the Celtic mythology at this point. Her name means intoxicating. This is an actual retelling of the classic mythological tale of how Maeve became a goddess. It will be very fascinating. I love Celtic mythology. This will be a lot of fun to read.
Awesome.
I didn't know that. Wait, did you say Maeve was a Celtic name?
Well, I mean...
Yeah, I think it is a Celtic name.
I mean, it might have another Celtic. It might have another history as well, but... Yeah.
Aaron and I have a friend who's
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's where
but they're Australian. Yeah. So I could see it.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited. Red 5 Comics does great stuff in general. I've said this before. We'll see what happens next. And then finally, Mark Millar's back, baby.
Oh,
Nemesis Reloaded. Nemesis is a title that was written for Icon Comics. It was a 4-issue miniseries, and it was brutal. It was very brutal. And it was from like 10 years ago. Now Mark Millar is making a new one under the Image title instead, and he's continuing the series, which, while the original Nemesis definitely kind of left the door open, we now know nothing about the current Nemesis because, spoiler alert, the last Nemesis got blown up.
Oh.
So,
that'll stop you.
Yeah, that'll stop you. And it's basically the world's most evil comic book. Who is Nemesis? And why does this eccentric billionaire who dresses up in a mask and cape want to terrorize people instead of helping them? Isn't that how it's supposed to work?
Right?
Trigger warning. Too violent and too cool for some. Honestly, the first book, it's bloody, it's gory, it's messed up. It's very messed up.
You said too violent and too cool?
Yeah, that's how Mark Millar is putting it. Don't get me wrong, man. The man has a track record. I tend to sometimes think he's not as cool as he thinks he is, but then sometimes he does things that I'm like, oh wait, no, I get it now.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. The last Nemesis was a bloody tale, ridiculous, very dark, and it kind of just takes the concept of like the Batman character and just goes, what if Batman was the Joker?
Yeah.
So like that was one of the taglines. They didn't get to use it all that long because DC got a little annoyed with
They're
it.
like, no,
people getting upset with that. Yeah.
But they, that was a tagline, and he's just trying it again, and he's rewriting it again. This looks like it will be another probably 4 to 5 issue series, and it will probably end with a lot of really messed up stuff.
No way.
Who could have guessed?
Yeah,
that the man sitting on a
bots.
Yeah, exactly, with like a katana in each hand. Yeah, that's gonna end
covered in blood.
It's his
very
throne
casual.
of bodies.
Yeah,
his straight throne of bodies.
Seems very kid friendly.
Yeah. Yeah,
One for the children.
absolutely. But yeah, that is what we have this week. You know, part of the reason why I took the last couple of weeks off, everybody, is because it was Christmas in January. These are the quiet weeks for comics. Everybody knows it. Movies are the same way. The biggest thing that came out was Megan, and actually I've heard really good things about everyone going like Megan is generally dumb but like really fun.
Yeah, I heard that it's kind of starting to get like a cult classic status now.
Oh snap! Already.
Yeah, already.
I've heard, yeah.
And well said. I remember liking the first Nemesis run.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm looking at it again. This was not something I read. I went and looked it up and went like, "What am I looking at?" And going like, "Well, that's a thing. That's a dark and terrible thing I've just read."
Yeah.
Yeah,
but good, but good. Maybe not good, but great. Wait,
right.
No.
Good battery.
It's hard to tell.
But
yeah.
Sequels in the works for Megan. Look at that. I know that already. I feel like everybody went and saw it, and I have not gone and seen it.
I haven't either.
You know me. I'm not going to go watch it.
Oh, no, that's not your brand. That's not
not at all. I have a brand. It's not or.
He has a brand.
Exactly.
He has a brand to protect, guys.
He's got a reputation, everybody.
To uphold.
Yeah. I saw Glass Onion, and that was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, I still haven't finished it. I started it before Tales last week and had to stop because I was doing Tales from the Geek and then forgot to start it back up afterwards.
Is it the first one? Yeah, no, right.
Glass Onion is the second one.
Yeah, Glass Onion is the second one of them. Yeah, makes sense. Right.
45 million earned on $12 million budget. That is right. That's called The Hustle. In the first weekend. Wow, good for them.
ROI.
I know that the Megan robot actually is like a very popular meme. Her dancing in the hallway.
Oh, I've heard that. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm like, I have no context about this other than
me
she's
neither,
like
but
a
I
robot.
still love it.
Yeah, me too. But I really like it. So
just can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys for joining us on this Tuesday. We go live at 7:25 and highlight of our week. So we can't wait to see you guys next week. We'll be here.
Peace.
Later.
Bye. Have a good week.
Bye.